Oh my, what am I getting myself into? Welcome to the Blackwell Legacy. And of course, this is the, I think, the anniversary edition. Which anniversary? I can't remember. But doesn't matter. What it means is that the original voice actress for Rosangela Blackwell has been replaced by her replacement. She was originally voiced by Sandy Chen, and in future iterations of the game, Dave Gilbert could not get Sandy Chen, so he hired Rebecca Whittaker. So Rebecca Whittaker was Rosangela for the latter 3 games of the series. So when he came back and did a special edition of the game this time, he had Rebecca Whittaker do all of Sandy Chen's lines to complete the set, I guess. And great decision on his part. Not just because we get the Rosangela that we all love, but Sandy Chen wasn't very good. Sandy Chen's done a lot of great things in gaming, don't get me wrong. She's a very powerful force in gaming, and I have great respect for her, but voice acting's not really her forte. At least it wasn't at the time that she recorded a voice for this game. So, hey, look her up, though. Sandy Chen. She, S-A-N-D-E, not Y. Sandy Chen. She's a really cool person, but definitely theater is not where she is. So this is a point-and-click adventure game. So we interact with things by, well, pointing and clicking on it. So that's what we're going to do. All right, enough fooling around. Let's actually start this game. No! We know how to play. Here we go.
So, I guess this is it. Years of watching and waiting and hoping, and it comes down to this. Do I love you? Do I miss you? I don't know for sure. I hardly know you. But you're the closest thing to family I've got, and I suppose that's something. Goodbye, Auntie. Wherever you are.
Oh. Huh? The hell was that? I probably might find a way to skip through this stuff, but I don't want to skip important things by accident, so... The Blackwell Legacy.
What a morning. At least I'm home now.
Yep. So, the controls of this game are pretty simple. You left-click to interact with things.
There are bars over the windows. I'm not getting in that way.
And right-click to examine things.
The windows look into the lobby of the building.
So far, I don't have much in my inventory except whatever this is. Dr. Donald Quentin, Bellevue Medical Hospital, New York, New York. Miss Blackwell, my name is Dr. Donald Quentin. This is Dr. Donald. And I was your aunt's primary care physician here at Bellevue Hospital. I have seen to your aunt's needs since she arrived here 25 years ago. Please accept my heartfelt condolences for your loss. Feel free to visit my office at any time. I am sure we have much to discuss. Sincerely, Donald Quentin, MD. 2006. A year after I graduated from high school. To some of you, you'll say, geez, you're young. To others of you, you'll say, gosh, you're old. Gen Y, guys. It's great. It's freaking great.
The windows look into the lobby of the building.
Do they now? All right.
It's the front door.
Huh. Alright, well, let's go through the front door. Wait, hold on. Smokey over here has got to finish his
Hi there.
cigarette.
Hi?
So who are you visiting today?
Who am I visiting? This is my apartment building.
Oh, ha ha.
Seriously, who are you here to see? Can't let you in unless you tell me.
I live here?
No, you don't. I know everybody in the building. I don't know you.
What?
Really, I live here.
Nice try. I know everyone in this building, and I don't know you. Sorry.
I've lived here for 5 years.
Then how come I've never seen you before?
I have no idea. Doesn't matter.
If you lived here, I'd know you. That's all there is to it.
This is in New York City. People are not social butterflies in New York City, and believe it or not, most people just kind of run off and do their own damn thing. What the hell's he doing in front of the door anyway? Who is this guy?
Who the hell are you?
Jim Burdo.
All right, Jim. Where's the regular doorman?
Geez, where have you been? He's on strike.
He's what?
Strike. All the building servicemen in the city are doing it. Union rules or something. I stepped in to help because I know everybody.
How come nobody told me?
Notices were posted all over the building. I put them up myself. If you lived here, you'd have seen them.
Who pays attention to things like that?
Well, that's not my problem.
Please, I've had a really tough morning.
Yeah.
I need to get home.
Sorry, lady. Rules are rules.
I just had to spread my dead aunt's ashes over the bridge. Which, by the way, if you live in New York City and you recognize that bridge, you'd realize that she was dumping her ashes right onto moving traffic. But that's one of those things you learn from the commentary of this game. Still makes me laugh that that they didn't include the sound effects of a bunch of cars wrecking and people screaming. You know, we had to keep the somber, melancholy tone of, oh yes, she's grieving, oh the bereaved. We'll just mute out the chaos and carnage caused by her act of bereavement. All right. I suppose I could give him my address. That would prove that I live here.
Listen, I really live here. 4th floor, number 4E.
4E. Isn't that apartment empty?
No, I live there, and I want to go there. Thank you very much.
Oh. Maybe you're telling the truth.
He sees reason, thank God.
You have any ID? A driver's license or something?
Yes, I have a driver's license. It's upstairs, in my desk drawer. Crap. Come on, this is New York. Who actually drives?
Well, true, but I still can't let you in unless you prove you live here.
I have my apartment key. Will that do?
Sorry, no. That could be any key.
Well, let's go upstairs and see if it works.
And leave the door unattended? Can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, you can. Just lock the front door. How's anybody going to get in if it's locked? Oh, that would create a fire hazard. Well, is there some other person he could call to... Damn it.
Okay, I have no ID, and you don't know me. What can I do to prove that I live here?
Well, can anyone in the building vouch for you?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really know anybody here.
How long have you lived here again?
Be quiet. Not all of us are social butterflies.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Hey, what about Nishanti Sharma? She could vouch for you.
Who is this Nish?
Nishanti. Nishanti Sharma. She lives in 4F. You know, right next door to 4E.
More like
You really
across
don't
the
get out
hall.
much, do you?
Your point?
Nothing, but I'm sure she could vouch for you.
Great, call her up.
She's not here.
Of course she isn't. So I gotta wait here all day for her.
You might have to. Although, she usually goes to Washington Square Park in the mornings. You could look for her there.
How long is the strike going to last?
I don't know. Could be a couple hours or a couple days, depending on whether they reach a settlement or not. I don't know the details.
All right. So these are my last resorts, people. I am a socially awkward, shy, anxiety-ridden, grief-stricken, cute little redhead And I have two options. I can either kick him in the balls. Violence is always a last resort. I can either kick him in the balls or go be social with somebody I don't even know, and then have to go through the whole awkward exchange of, yeah, we live right across the hall from one another. We've probably seen each other several times, but we've never spoken, and now I need to actually talk to you. Should have been friendly sooner, but now I need you, so guess I'll start being friendlier from now on. Things won't be awkward at all. No, I'm kicking the guy in the balls.
Out of my way. I'm going in.
I wouldn't do that.
Why? Are you going to stop me?
Me? No. But I've got a cell phone in my pocket with 911 programmed in. All I have to do is hit send and the cops will be here in 5 minutes.
Are you serious?
Totally serious.
I don't believe this.
To be fair, if I just forced my way through and went up to my apartment building, even if the cops did finally show up, I'd say, you know where to find me, 4E. That's my apartment room. Come on up, send them on up for entering in my own apartment building and entering into my own apartment. Oh, what a horrible crime. But, at this point, Rosa's not thinking clearly. She's still messed up and bereaved and still incredulous as to what's going on. This thought never occurred to her, so... Ugh.
So, let me get this straight. You want me to go all the way to the park to look for a woman who might be there, and if she recognizes me, then, and only then, I'll be granted the privilege of entering my own home?
That's pretty much it, yeah.
This is really stupid.
I agree.
I'm not the one who forgot my ID.
I'll be back.
See you around.
I've never seen this kid before.
Oh, I could go to the psychiatric hospital. You know what? What the hell? Let's do just that. Ooh. Buzz buzz.
It's the security guard for the hospital. Just a small transistor radio. Some small keys. One of them is labeled FB. I assume that means fuse box. It says that this floor is undergoing renovations. That explains a lot. Some kind of motivational poster.
Well, let's talk to Dingle Shits McDangly Bits.
Did you have contact with Lauren Blackwell while she was here?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell. She was in temporary care?
No, she was in long term.
That's a whole different floor. This is the floor for temp patients.
I see. So what
Okay.
exactly happens here on the temporary ward?
It's just that. Temporary. Most insurance plans only cover a 2-week stay, so this floor is designed for a high turnover rate. That's why the doctor's offices are usually down here. They need to be on hand when new patients arrive.
What's with the lights?
Hey, old buildings, you know? Always got problems. If the plumbing ain't broken, the lights are on the blink. It's giving me a headache, let me tell you.
I'm here to see Dr. Quentin.
Uh-huh. Is he expecting you?
I've got this letter right here.
Okay, looks legit. Go right in. His name's on the door, you can't miss it.
Thanks.
It's on the door. New Yorkers, I love their accents.
Come in.
Dr. Quentin?
Yes.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Oh, hello. Come in. Come in. You got my letter, I trust.
Yes, I did.
Good, good. My condolences on the loss of your mother.
What a weird pose to be on with your desk. I mean, kind of looks cool in and of itself, but this looks way more... I don't know. So this guy says, apologies on the death of my mother, but it was my aunt and not my mother. So now I have to decide how to treat this guy. Now, mind you, I don't know why I've been called into here. I just had to bury my aunt or take care of her affairs. I'm mixed in my feelings about that. I got some douchebag at the front door who won't let me into my apartment, and now I've got to forcibly make my way into a harsh situation. And I know that this guy's a psychologist, so everything I do and everything I say is going to get super freaking analyzed. I hate people. Do I sternly correct him and tell him it was my aunt? Do I act polite? How much patience do I have? Maybe I'll give him a subtle correction. Maybe let's see how smart this guy is.
Thanks. My aunt is at peace now, wherever she is.
Ah, quite right, quite right.
So you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, I did. But before we go into that, how are you holding up?
I'm fine. Why?
Oh, no reason. Just asking questions. Goes with the job.
Right.
You received the ashes?
Yes, I scattered them this morning.
I imagine you must miss her.
Why does it matter?
There I go again, asking so many questions. You're not a patient. You came at my request.
Right. Auntie was the patient.
And
Yeah.
you made a point of visiting her for many years. If you'll indulge me one more time, could I ask you why?
None of your fucking business. Why, Doc?
I don't see why it's any business of yours.
It's all right. Forget I asked.
I wanted to come. I came. That's all.
And now that you don't have to?
What do you want me to say? Auntie's dead. Life goes on.
So you'll just keep living, is that it?
Yes.
Keep writing your little book reviews in the paper, right?
You know about those?
It's hardly a secret. A number of the staff have read them, yes.
I didn't think a West Village paper would interest anyone up here.
I have to be honest, Miss Blackwell. The staff read them because they were more interested in you.
The fuck?
That's really creepy, Dr. Quentin.
Yeah.
Their intentions were purely benign, I assure you. It was your aunt they were primarily interested in. They wanted to know more about her family, and you proved to be, shall we say, less than eager to comply?
That's their problem.
Indeed. It was your choice to make. Your aunt was an interesting case. And now that she's gone, I was hoping you'd be more forthcoming with me. Just an informal chat. We can discuss her condition. And yours too, of course.
My condition? What's wrong with me?
Wait, what do you mean by my condition?
Hereditary dementia is my specialty, Miss Blackwell. And in my opinion, there is significant cause for concern.
Sorry, did you say hereditary?
Yes, 2 generations. Your aunt and your grandmother before her.
My grandmother?
Yes, Patricia, I think her name was, right?
I never knew my grandmother. Auntie Lauren was it. There was nobody else. She couldn't exactly provide me with a family history.
Oh, I see. I had no idea.
Well, maybe you should have. Did anyone else come in to visit her besides me?
No, you are correct. I should have read the family history more carefully. I do apologize. I just assumed. Well, never mind. It doesn't change the fact that you should be concerned as well.
Go on.
Patricia Blackwell suffered her mental collapse at the age of 55. Lauren Blackwell underwent hers at the age of 40.
What are you saying? That the same thing is going to happen to me?
No, I'm saying that there is significant cause for concern.
House? What? Okay. Let's take it back to figure out what happened to Grandma.
So, I had a grandmother.
Apparently so.
How do you know about her?
No shit.
It was in your aunt's case history when she was brought to us. Patricia Blackwell's symptoms were the same, word for word. Patricia's case was severe, and she was young, but it was chalked up to being an ordinary case of dementia. Until
Until it struck her daughter.
Until 20 years later, when it struck her daughter, yes.
It seems impossible.
Perhaps it's genetic, but we've detected no abnormality.
You never could find out what was wrong with her, huh?
No, we didn't. But she still remains a fascinating case.
Fascinating. I don't understand.
Forgive me, I speak from a purely professional perspective. I didn't know your aunt personally.
Neither did I, but fascinating?
It might come as a surprise to you, but yes.
But she was practically catatonic. All she did was lie there for 20 years. She'd sometimes twitch or mumble something incoherent, but I wouldn't call that fascinating.
Well, as you know, she wasn't exactly catatonic. We kept her sedated.
Right, she had outbursts.
Yes, and we had to sedate her heavily to keep her calm, especially in preparation for your visits.
What are you trying to say?
Miss Blackwell, we are not a nursing home. We're not content to merely keep a patient comfortable. We are, after all, in the healing profession. We were trying to heal your aunt, and to do that, we had to speak to her.
Wait, you spoke to Auntie.
We tried to.
Did she answer back?
After a fashion, yes.
If Auntie spoke, why wasn't I told?
Miss Blackwell, do you remember what brought your aunt here in the first place? Her screaming, her hitting herself?
I was only 5 years old at the time, but I kind of remember.
In order to prevent her from doing harm to herself or to others, we were forced to sedate her. When we limited her medication, she simply reverted to her former state. Her natural state, I'm sorry to add.
What did Auntie say?
Nothing that made any sense. But one thing was clear. She was in great pain.
Pain? What kind of pain?
It's difficult to say, but it was immense.
How immense?
When we reduced her medication, the transformation was dramatic. Her eyes flew open, she thrashed, her screams. Well, we had to gag her eventually.
My God.
I know.
Did she still feel it when she was sedated?
We don't know. There's no way of knowing.
25 years.
I know.
Poor Auntie.
Yikes. My aunt was nuts.
So what should I do?
Right now, nothing. This type of thing is unprecedented. There is no procedure to go through, no medication I can give you. I just want you to be aware is all. And come talk to me if, well, there's any concern.
You couldn't find any other link between the two cases?
None, aside from the family connection. And a name.
A name? What name?
The documentation we had on your grandmother is minimal, but there was one interesting item noted. During her more lucid moments, she uttered the name Joey. Your aunt, too, would cry out that name on occasion.
Joey?
Yes.
Who's Joey?
We've been wondering the same thing for 25 years.
Okay, so let me get this straight. My grandmother, who I'm just now learning about, of course, everybody has a grandmother. That's kind of how reproduction works. Everybody has a mom and a dad, and everybody thus has a grandmother. But my grandmother apparently went insane and died of natural causes, but my aunt, on the other hand, who I guess was my mother figure, she lost her mind, started hitting herself, and these guys, I guess I was thrown into foster care after that, and this hospital has just been sedating her in order to make her easy to deal with whenever I would come by and visit, but otherwise, she was just batshit insane all the time, screaming, ranting like a lunatic, smacking herself in the head, causing all kinds of problems. And now they're thinking that, you know, this is hereditary. It might happen to me next. So now I'm scared. I just want to go home.
Is there anything else you need to tell me before I go?
Your aunt had some personal effects in storage. As the next of kin, you're the beneficiary. It's just a folder, some documents and so on. It's being sent to your address via messenger.
Oh, well, thanks for that.
It's no problem at all. Goodbye, Miss Blackwell. My schedule is fairly open now, so feel free to drop in anytime. I'm always happy to discuss my favorite patient.
Sure.
Ugh. I just want to go home. I can't go home because douchebag's sitting in front. All right. Let's go be social, everybody.
Washington Square. It's been a while since I've been here. Still looks the same, I guess. Although the dog park is empty. I wonder why. The dog park is empty. Please note, dog walking park is closed until further notice.
Indeed. Uh-oh.
Now I'm getting a stress headache. I
Yeah.
need to get home.
I can't imagine why. Ooh. Doggy! Doggo!
He's wearing one of those extendable leashes. I don't think so.
Yeah, I can't really mess with him.
The dog's leash is tied to the trash can. I'm not untying the dog's leash. Nishanti would kill me. That's her. I recognize her from my building. Nishanti Sharma, was it? This is going to be awkward.
I can't move over any further.
That's Nishanti Sharma, my next door neighbor apparently. She's playing some sort of flute. Excuse? I can't do it. I can't just barge up to her. Not in front of all those people. They're all staring.
Exactly. This is gonna suck. What do I do? What do I do? Dog.
I don't think so.
I don't. What do I do? What do I do? Just pacing and pacing and pacing. I have no idea what's going on. Why are you following me anyway? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oops.
for heaven's sake.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, Moti. I'm coming. There, all better. I can't take you anywhere, can I? Oh, it's you. The lady next door.
Yeah, hi.
Rhonda, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, Rosangela.
Well, Rosangela. I hope my friend here hasn't been giving you any trouble.
I'm so awkward that I'm not going to dignify any of that with feelings. I'm just going to stick to telling people what they want to hear.
That's a cute dog you've got.
Oh, look at this smile.
Isn't he just? Normally he behaves, but he seems to have taken a shine to you.
Oh, great.
Anyway, I don't think we've formally met. I'm Nishanti.
Rosangela.
So you said.
Oh, right.
Yes?
I have a strange favor to ask.
Go ahead and ask. What are neighbors for?
You know that building servicemen strike?
Yes. Jim Burdo is covering, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the problem, see. He doesn't recognize me.
Oh? Oh. So you need me to vouch for you?
Yeah, I know this is pretty stupid.
Don't worry about it. Moti is getting a little cranky anyway. Let's get you home.
Thanks.
Uh-oh.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, I just need to get home.
All right. Let's keep walking.
Yeah. My head. Ugh.
Hello, Jim.
Hey, Miss Sharma.
Jim, this is Rosangela. She lives here.
She does? Okay. Sorry about earlier. Had to be sure.
Oh. Do I blow up at him? Do I give him sarcasm or do I give him a pass? Let's go passive aggressive.
Oh, it was no problem at all. Do you want anything else? Milk or orange juice, perhaps? Never mind. Just get out of my way.
Well, here we are.
Yes. Finally. That stupid kid.
Well, perhaps. But try not to be so hard on him. We're all neighbors after all.
Yeah, I guess.
Looks like somebody's hungry. I'd best get this spoiled puppy fed. Feel free to drop in any time you want.
I just met this person. I went through an awkward exchange with them, and feel free to stop by. What do I say to that? Uncertain, surprised, polite. I'm...
Sure, maybe.
No maybes. I know we New Yorkers don't usually talk to our neighbors, but who cares? The city can be a lonely place, especially when you live alone. I've got Moti. Who do you have?
She's trying to be nice. Don't be a bitch.
Oh, I have 3 great roommates.
Oh?
Yes, their names are me, myself, and I. It's a joke.
Yeah, I get it. Very funny. I'm sure you're fine. Although your episode in the park tells me otherwise. And your eyes.
Oh, God.
Well, let's just say the offer stands.
Sure.
You go home now. We'll see each other soon, Rosangela, I'm sure.
Hey,
Yes?
you can call me Rosa, if you like. Rosangela's kind of a mouthful, you know.
All right, Rosa. You have a good day now.
What a strange lady.
What? Pot, meat, kettle? You, of all people, telling she's the... You know what? Let's just go into our room. Everything's fine.
Home, thank God. I've never been so happy to see a 500 square foot room in my life.
Right. So my driver's license was in my desk drawer. Okay. Do you see a drawer on this desk anywhere? Anywhere? No? I don't see a drawer on this desk. I don't think she has a license. She doesn't really exist. That's a meta joke. Well, let's look around this room here a bit.
Out of sight, out of mind. There's nothing in these cabinets I want right now. Just a standard stove oven combo. Cook. Why bother when every Chinese restaurant in the area delivers?
Hell yeah. My girl loves Chinese food. That's what's up.
It's fake, but kinda pretty. I don't need to touch it. I know these plants are fake. It's a photograph of Auntie Lauren and me. Auntie Lauren. She took care of me after my parents died. For most of my life, Auntie Lauren was a vegetable, slowly rotting away in a hospital bed. I don't remember what she was like before that. This picture is all I have to go by.
She... Peace and love are here to stay. Now I can wake up and face the day. Happy, happy, happy all the time. Shock treatment. I'm doing fine. She looks doped up to the eyeballs.
It's me. I look scared out of my mind. I don't remember when this picture was taken, but I look about 4 or 5 years old.
You don't look terrified. You look stupid. Look at the face. You can't. I can kind of point at it with the mouse. Look at this little. I got my little teddy bear there. That's the bridge I dumped her ashes over.
That's Griff, the PI bear. I've had him as long as I can remember. He's in horrible shape, but I don't have the heart to throw him away. Griff is fine where he is. This is the only living plant I own. I bought it 2 years ago. It's still living despite my total lack of care. I suppose I should trim this plant. Maybe one day.
Yeah, it sounds like work.
This TV was here when I moved in. I don't need to bother. I don't get reception anyway. I must have watched all these a dozen times.
DVDs.
My window with the curtains firmly shut. No. I open those curtains and a dozen windows can look directly in here. Those curtains stay shut and prying eyes stay out.
Here, here! Stay away from people.
Just some old book review clippings. It's just a telephone. Just a trash can filled with crumpled up novel ideas. My computer. It's a bit old, but it lets me access the internet and do my writing.
That's about what a computer looked. That's pretty much what a computer looked like in 2006. I can vouch for that.
Apparently, this envelope had no trouble entering the building. Go figure.
Well, I think that's all I need to bother going over so far in this video. Anything else? No.
That leads to my bedroom. It's an oversized closet, but it suits me fine. I'm not ready for bed.
So, in the next video, I'll pick up from here. We're going to take a look at that envelope and actually start doing some detective work and doing some puzzles, talking to people, and doing interesting things. So, I'll see you guys next time.